Hello, beautiful people. I'm Catherine Marie, in case you didn't know, and today I'm here to give you 18 interesting facts about myself. Number one, I have two cats. One of them is named Moriarty, and it may have been a mistake because he very much lives up to his name. And in fact, this is the third time I'm starting this video because he keeps knocking my tripod over. Number two is that I actually find it very difficult to make these videos, and blog posts are just so much easier for me. I'm not good at the video talking thing, as I'm sure you can probably tell. Number three, I love to sing, and yet somehow I always manage to keep from making a commitment that involves singing because I think I'm afraid I'll lose my love that I have for singing in general. It's kind of weird and fascinating to me, but anyway. In case you didn't know, I ride horses, and that is the one thing that I get my thrill out of. It's especially when I ride horses that are a little bit dangerous or unpredictable. That's my dangerous side of life. It's my thrill. Five is I have read War and Peace 2 times, and I really have no idea why I read it the second time. It's good, but not that good. Number 6 is that I cannot actually choose between coffee and tea. When it comes right down to it, I have a love affair with caffeine, but it doesn't really matter which type I get it from, whether it's coffee or tea. And I like both equally, as long as it's green tea. Anyway. 7 is I will always choose to live outside of the city if I have a choice. Every single time. I've lived in a city now for 1.5 years, and I'm about to go home for the summer for 3 months to live in the country, and I am so ready. It's the best part of my life, I think. Number 8 is that I have been incredibly blessed that I'm able to be involved in pretty much any hobby that I've ever wanted to be in, which is a fantastic thing. Sorry, I have to chase the cat off again. I am able to have my horses. I'm able to read and write and draw and paint and make music and whatever else I want to do. And somehow I've never had an issue getting to do those things. I may forget them sometimes, but I've always been able to do them. 9 is a weird fact, but my dreams and my desires always like to contradict each other. For one example, I have always wanted to live in a castle, and it would be an absolute dream life to live in a castle. It'd be amazing. But I have an equally strong desire to live in a tiny little cottage. And I do not understand how those two fit together. But I want both of them equally. So, take from that what you will. Number 10 is that I like to pick up on song lyrics. I love to catch on to what they're saying and sing along, and I learn them super quickly. And then I never seem to forget them. It's like there's a file in my brain that just stores every song lyric I've ever learned, and I keep them there for future reference, like if I ever hear the song again. Number 11 is I waste a lot of time, and usually I waste that time on Netflix. Lately, it's been Supernatural that takes up most of my time. So, I waste a lot of time there. 12, when people ask me what my favorite type of music is or my favorite band, I never have a straight answer. But, because I enjoy a wide variety of things. But when it comes down to it, pretty much any day of the week, no matter what mood I'm in, either Halsey or Josh Groban will always be a go-to. Sorry. In the past year or two, and I think this is partially due to school, I've become really fascinated with 20th century music and art. I'm not sure why. These are things that I wasn't raised with and that I've never really enjoyed, but I've become fascinated with the idea of drawing out certain emotions in you, and certain art pieces or certain pieces of music. They tend to raise a wide variety of questions, and it's really fascinating to me how the artists are able to do that and what they really intended with their works. 14. I am terrified of spiders. 15. I've never actually in my entire life wanted to have my own kids. I'm okay with adopting. I'm okay with a lot of things. I've just never had the desire to have my own kids. What that comes down to, I don't know. Number 16 is the fact that there is not enough chocolate in the world to satisfy my cravings for it. I love chocolate way too much. Number 17 is I write fantasy, and I love fictional worlds. And if I had to choose only one that I could ever visit, it will be Narnia. Hands down, always has been, always will be. Any day of the week. I love Narnia. And last but not least, number 18, I love to spend hours on end in coffee shops. It's great for people watching, studying, anything under the sun. And I think it's just a fascinating place to be, and all the different people that come in and all the different things that you can see in the coffee shop. Just so good. I love it any day of the week. So those are my 18 things about myself. I hope you enjoyed that, and maybe you learned a little something. Feel free to share any differing opinions that you have, or let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week. Bye!